Hey guys, BassGeek and AJ here. This is the tournament number 1 breakdown brought to you by Brain Free Shaved Ice. Hey guys, sorry about the geese in the background, and you're liable to hear some rain and thunder and lightning, which right now it's let up and we got to get back at it. We're actually on Norse. This is the actual tournament day, but it was lightning real bad. Like I said, again, sorry about the geese in the background, but we're kind of shooting when we can because, you know, we're out here putting all the time in practicing. You guys know my partner AJ.
Nice to meet you again.
And, you know, of course, we run his boat, his beautiful Skeeter. Love this boat. As always, I'll give a big shout out to Morristown Marine. If you want a new Skeeter, man, you need to look them up for sure. So, guys, we're going to start it out. We're going to talk about what we caught them on in that last tournament on Watts Bar. We'll tell you our setups, and we'll tell you, you know, basically the baits that worked for us. I think the first fish we caught was on the Bass Munitions. This is the Grunt, and it's a lot like the, you hold them for me, I'm sorry. It's a lot like the Rage structure bug, but one of the things I like about it is it's got that meteor head, so it'll last a little bit longer when you're putting those flipping hooks on. Watermelon red, kind of my go-to. Threw that on my buddy Dwayne's meat stick, so Dixie Custom meat stick, and I flip with a Lose LFS 90% of the time. Again, we got a little bit of rain coming back in, so I know this video's audio is not going to be great, but that was what we caught the first one on. And then the second one, I'll let AJ take over. Oh, I'm going to stab him in the finger first.
The staple Rapala DT6 in Demon. That's what the big smallmouth came on, and the big largemouth, both on transition banks. I threw it on a Lose 6.4 bait caster and Kistler's Magnesium 2 rod, and also I'd use Killer Bass Baits crankbait rod.
And then one of the bass right down that same bank that he caught that big smallmouth on, I caught a little non-keeper, which was kind of the story of my day. He was catching the big ones and I was catching all the non-keepers. Kind of the story of the whole tournament, really, was on this Lucky Craft. It's a pointer flash minnow. This is the, I think it's the Sexy Chartreuse. It goes about 5 to 6 feet. And I was throwing that on a, it's a Bass Pro Shops titanium medium, 7-foot medium fast action. And I think I've got one of the Lose tournament MPs, which I really like that combo. Good combo. And you can get some pretty good rods from Bass Pro at a pretty good price.
Day 2 is what I caught. I changed it up a little bit. We got in some different water, and I always like spring crawl this time of year. So I was throwing this is a custom painted by Nick Fulks at Fulks Custom Cranks. Check him out. He does a lot of repaints. He does Rapala DT6, Octofo's new OG Slim, and this is a knockoff. It mimics the Little John. He has his own custom painted line of, he calls them KOs. So give him a check out. And we went back in that flat and saw the shad, you know, being chased. And I knew the shad was small, so I threw a Jackal disc knocker. And it's about 2 inches long. But the cool thing about it is it weighs a half an ounce, so you can still cast it a mile. And that's what I used for those 2 days. And of course, day 3, you know, I stuck with throwing these baits, but unfortunately it just didn't work out. The drum also liked all these baits.
Yeah. I don't have it with me, but I did catch a couple on a Shane Bates Arig during our third day of practice, and caught them on the Bass Munitions Sour Grape color, which you guys will know is one of my favorite colors to throw up on. Oh gosh, I just stabbed myself with this Top Secret Lake S or South Holstein. And then I think the only keeper that I contributed on the third day of practice was with this. This is a Black Label Balsa, or I think they just go by Black Label now. And this is a spring crawl, little circuit board, flat bill, balsa wood bait. Threw it up into a little pocket, and I was throwing that on the new Psycho stick that Akuma sent to me. And I had a Akuma Helios reel on there. I think I had 10-pound test fluorocarbon, and it was, the reel is a 6.6 or 6.4 to 1. I can't remember. It's in that mid to low 6 range, which is what I like to throw the shallower diving crankbaits on. Other than that, the one bass that we boated on tournament day was on one of the little, it was a Ned Rig, and it was one of the Sakushi bugs by 10,000 Fish, and it was the orange and green pumpkin, which is one of my favorites, you know, to throw. But, you know, as far as the tournament goes, you know, guys, it's the first time I've fished that lake. It's, I think, the first time you stayed on that lake. You'd fished with another partner. Maybe y'all went down to Chick.
We used to go Chick, yeah. I mean, I might have fished Watts Bar maybe 5 times, I think.
And so, I mean, we felt like we had enough that we could, we put a limit together, but it just kind of dropped off on us.
And it's a different time of year too. We usually fish Watts Bar in May.
Yeah.
So we fished it earlier this year. So that was different for me too, because you know there's a difference in fishing early spring versus May when everything's kind of post spawn.
Now, we'll say something, like I said, it's let up and we need to get off here and get back to fishing. Spoiler alert, we didn't zero this time. just to give you that much. But as always, guys, I will put links, even to the custom painted stuff, down in the description so you guys can go check all these great companies out that we use. And, you know, as always, questions, comments in the comment section below. Sorry this was kind of quick and dirty. Thank you to Brain Freeze Shaved Ice, guys. Please, even if you don't live in the area, please go to their Facebook page. I will put a link in the description. It's in there. They are helping us with travel expenses and that sort of stuff. And again, if it wasn't for them and Nichols Lures, there's no way I could be fishing these tournaments this year, just because of all the overages with my house. So, and man, I appreciate AJ. He has been a great partner. I hope he'll have me back in his boat next year. I've had a good time with him and all the guys. I'm awful with names. I'm gonna say hey to all the guys that have stayed with us these past 2 weeks, man. I've met some really, really cool people and some really dang good sticks. So hopefully I'll learn and there'll be less of those zeros as we go. All right, guys. Questions, comments in the comment section below. Like it if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you ring that bell. And as always, you guys rock. Hey guys, BassGeek here. And this is the